Somebody's always asking me, hey, do you have any tips on switching dog food brands? Yes, I do have a tip on switching dog food brands. It just so happens that I am in the middle of switching brands of dog food right now today. So if you're interested in how to do that properly, stay tuned and we will get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is when switching dog food brands is get a dog. Okay, but no, on a serious note, the first thing you're going to want to do, let's hop into our office, is get a calendar and mark down Storm food change day 1. Okay, you're going to do this for generally about half the bag of what you have, and I'll mark that down. So as soon as your bag gets to half, mark it down and get your new brand. Alright, so now we are ready to switch our dog foods. These are our 2 dog foods we are going to switch, and that is our dog that is going to eat the food that we are switching. Right, Storm and Mama? Her name is Storm. She is a 8-month-old pit bull. Blue nose. Okay, anyway. She's such a good little mama dog. She's hungry. So we have Vctor and we have Verus. This is good food, but it says made in the USA. You gotta watch. Made in the USA. But yeah, it's made here, but the ingredients are not made here. This is made here. The ingredients are made here. This is the best dog food on the market right now that you can get, in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of a fact, honestly, but you know, do your own research and figure it out. This is the best. You know, it's not cheap, but are you gonna feed your dog cheap food? That's up to you. The reason why I'm switching is because Storm is developing some minor skin irritations. When I say minor, I mean minor enough to where it's probably the food. Okay? More times than not, when you have a Sapphire Terrier, a Pit Bull, a short-haired dog, or a horse, horses have this problem too, it usually boils down to their food or their diet. So always start with that. If it gets worse, then, you know, it's probably could be some kind of allergies and stuff like that. Of course, if you want to consolidate a vet, that's fine. I'm not a professional veterinarian. I'm not a professional dog, anything. I just been around dogs my entire life. Been around pit bulls, bullies, Sapphire Terriers, whatever you want to freaking call it, my entire life. And I know from experience that it's usually the food. If it gets super worse after that, which it's not really that bad, it's just a little bit around her eye and stuff, that I noticed some things, it's the food. Okay, so once, like I said in the beginning of the video, once your food gets about halfway, alright, that's when you're going to want to, hopefully you already have it picked. I picked this. So hopefully you already have your food picked out that you want to go with. Alright, so when you get to half, you already, you know, you go to the store, you get what you get. Get a smaller bag like this because you're only going to dump small increments of it in your current food. You're not going to just dump this whole bag in that food. Alright? And you're definitely not going to just start feeding your dog a new food. They can get very sick from that. And can cost you lots of money when your dog has stomach issues. So, acclimate the food to the new old food just like you would a fish to a fish tank. If you know anything about fish, you have to kind of, it's a process. Storm, sit. Good girl. Good girl, Mama. Hold on 1 second, puppies. We're going to feed you. Okay, so halfway we're here. We're going to grab this, fill up a couple cups full, and put it in there. Probably about 3/4 of that bag is going to go into this bag. Alright, now we're going to shake it all up and feed the dog. Start feeding the dog until this is completely empty. Alright, once that's completely empty, then I can start feeding her the rest of this. Now, this is going to be a 3-week process, 2 to 3 week process doing this. Alright. So, if you want to start adding more of that, that's fine. You know, as the week, so first week maybe add a little bit more. You know what I mean? So you just got to kind of build up to it. You don't want to just start feeding your dog a new food. Now this stuff here, you don't have to give nearly as much food as you would of this. So you're going a full cup, you're looking at a half a cup. Now that's not the exact recommendation for her size and weight, but I'm just saying that's how much more nutrients this food has in it than this one. So do your research, pick your own stuff that you want to do. This is what I'm doing, and I'll show you how that I'm mixing it real quick. Pick the dog food. And we have have our Verus. I'm just going to go ahead and dump a little bit of it in there. Alright, so once you have your dog food in your bag, you're going to just take it, shake it up really good. Alright, and then you can begin feeding your dog. So it's going to be like a 70-20% ratio. You don't want to go 50-50, and you really don't even want to go 50-40. You really just want to do exactly what I just said, 20-70 or whatever. 3/4 in this bag. You can see I barely even put a dent in this bag. Alright, so here is the recommendation feeding. Storm is going to be in this category. Now, if you have a pregnant bitch, you might need to feed more in lactating bitches. So it gives you, you know, depending on what the dog is, male or female or whatever, feed your dog fresh water, as I always give my dog bottled water. People gave me shit in the comments before, but you know what? You want to feed your dog out of the fucking water fountain or faucet, that's on you. I don't do that. And as you can see on the Vctor dog food for Storm in the 40-pound category, it's got 2.5 cups of this food compared to 1/8 of a cup. Now you can feed, but you don't need to feed that much. She's not a pregnant bitch. You know what I mean? So this is just a better dog food. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give her 1/8 of a cup of food, since it has the new stuff mixed in it. And we're gonna use a measuring cup at first, but we're not gonna stick with the measuring cup. I'm just showing you guys. We're gonna use the measuring cup and put it in this cup, and this is the permanent dog food cup. So this I need for, here's the only one I have. Maybe I'll get another one, but anyway, you can always do that. So at first, use a measuring cup, put it in a cup, know where it's supposed to be, and then you'll know where it goes every time. Alright, so let's feed. Mix it up just a little bit more. Alright, so we have about a cup here. That's going to be 2 cups, and then, so there we go. That is what we're going to feed Storm for this food for now, with this mixture. Okay, so, and you can see the kibble is nice and mixed up, both kibbles. Alright, so that's her food mixture, and that is her ration for a second feeding today. Okay, now Storm eats twice a day. This is her second time feeding today. Any questions, guys? Leave in the comments and be respectful. She seems to like it. Now, if your dog has any kind of reaction from this within that for 24 hours of feeding your dog a new food, take her immediately to the vet, because that's probably some kind of an allergic reaction. So we're going to do an update on this food in about a month. I'll let you guys know how it's working out with her and how her coat is looking. Her coat should improve with this fish meal and potato formula. Her overall energy should be a lot better. She should sleep better. She should not have any itching problems around her eyes. Your dog's health will massively improve with a quality dog food, and I recommend Verus. I've done a lot of research. As you know, I've had Storm for about 8 months. It took me that long to research the proper dog food. Now, there's nothing wrong with Vctor dog food, but you know, if you don't mind paying a little bit more for something that's a little bit more quality controlled and something that's definitely made in the USA, it's not going to be shipped from overseas or anything, then this is the way to go. Now, I hear about the raw diet a lot, and I get a lot of talks about that. It's just not something I'm doing, so, you know, just leave it at that. I'm not going to feed my dog raw diet. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. As you can see, Storm is liking it a lot. She's going to be nice and filled up till the morning time. And we're going to go for probably a walk. Now, usually I'll take her for a walk first and then we feed. But, you know, she's okay. Now, she's about 40 pounds. I haven't weighed her officially, but she's around there. And she's just all solid muscle, man. She's a good-looking dog, man. She's a blue-nosed pit bull. And she loving life. You burp? Little burpy dog? Good girl, mama doggy. Sit. Good girl. You want some water? When I get water for my house, I get Storm water. And I get myself water. She gets fresh water just like I do. Good girl, puppies. Good girl. Alright, guys. Say goodbye to Storm. Alright, everybody. So, this is me and my dog. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. I think she's like camera shy. She's like, get me off the camera. Mwah. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. And I hope this helped you switch your dog food brand properly. And you don't have any issues. And if you have any questions, please leave in the comments. Again, be respectful in the comments. This is my dog. This is how I do it. Maybe you do it some differently. That's fine. Options are open. Just be respectful. Peace.